Ready? 18 Gator.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Look at me. Go. Big grip. Big grip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check out. Hard.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
5.
Check back 50. Mike gives it 50. Check back 50. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
5.
Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just within the palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check, check. Lucky. 36.
General West.
Check.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 33-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready.
45 to Mike. Watch the out. Check 50.
You draw quarter.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Go on.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Haywood. Leo. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Ready, break.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the run, it's Peyton. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it, baby.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check 3, check 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. Slam. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And the accuracy lacking there for Zerline. It's off to the right, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Jordan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
We go! Send Lobo.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check 31. Check 31.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Team Gator.
56. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Ready?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
You go tight.
Hey, lock it.
You got tight right there. Watch the edge. Check. Fresno.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He's checking. Crack.
Go.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down, Falcons.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I got you. Quick edge. Come.
Far.
Check 99.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Hey, orbit.
Mike's 50. It's a party now. Mike's 50.
Rock it. Speed Griffin.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check tight.
Roll out.
Undercut. Check. Cross.
22 jet bomber. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 4. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Here we go. 10-2 stuff.
Here we go.
Go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Mike 58 right there. Nice, sweet.
Leo.
Tight go.
Running it here with Peyton. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, box drop.
50, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Now Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 56.
2nd and 9 now. He finds Robinson. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Cohen. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the Falcons' 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Lee Tripp.
They try again with Cohen. Look at the spin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check 4, check 4. Watch that.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 14th touchdown now on the year, and the Bears have retaken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep running. Check 37. Check 37. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, stay off.
And they'll run it here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, They put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Here's Dillon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
59. I got you. Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw here. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards into completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
No.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Bang, 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 bang.
On 1st down, Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Check the out. Hey, check.
Protein spill. Get it.
Again, it's Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Echo. 45.
From the gun, Herbert. Man open, it's Moss complete. Touchdown, Chicago! touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Lutz for the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Matchbox light. Hey, wahoo!
He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Get out the field, defense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And Lutz puts this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Down. 60 outlaw.
50's a mic. 50's a mic.
Hey. High 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
55.
50, Mike's 50. Second turn.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. On first down, it's Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the